As the morning sun rose over the city, Rachel sat at her desk, meticulously going through her daily tasks. Her life was a well-oiled machine, from her successful career as a businesswoman to her picture-perfect home and loving husband. However, just as she thought her day would be like any other, she received a message that would shatter her world. It was from her estranged sister, someone she had not spoken to in years. Her sister had revealed a family secret that threatened to unravel everything Rachel had worked so hard to achieve. As she read the message, Rachel's mind raced with questions and doubts, unsure of how to confront the truth and the impact it would have on her life. Rachel knew that the secret was not something that could be ignored. She was torn between her desire to maintain the status quo and her curiosity to uncover the truth. As she sat there, lost in thought, Rachel realized that her life was built on a foundation of lies and secrets. The revelation from her sister had shaken her to the core, and she knew that she had to act on it. Rachel took a deep breath and decided to investigate the family secret that her sister had revealed. As she delved deeper, she discovered that her family's wealth had been built on illegal activities. Rachel's initial shock and disbelief turned to anger and betrayal as she realized the extent of her family's deceit. Rachel confronted her parents, who tearfully confessed to their past misdeeds and begged her to keep the secret. They told her that revealing the truth would destroy the family's reputation and everything they had built over the years. Rachel struggled with her conscience and the fear of losing everything she had worked so hard for. As the days went by, Rachel's husband started to become suspicious of her behavior. He began to question her late nights at the office and her secretive phone calls. Rachel knew that she had to be careful, but the weight of the secret was becoming too much to bear. Rachel's sister reappeared, threatening to go public with the information if Rachel didn't do it first. Rachel was torn between loyalty to her family and her own conscience. She realized that she had to make a decision that would have far-reaching consequences, and there was no going back. Rachel had made her decision. She would come clean and reveal the family's secret to her husband and the public. She knew that it was the right thing to do, even though it would come at a great cost. Rachel's husband was shocked and hurt by the revelation, but he stood by her side as she faced the consequences of her actions. As the news of the family's past misdeeds spread, their business suffered, and they were ostracized by society. Rachel's perfect life was in ruins, and she felt the weight of her decisions more acutely than ever. However, despite the hardships, Rachel found a sense of peace in her decision. She realized that the truth was worth more than any material possessions, and she had rediscovered the value of honesty and integrity. As Rachel faced the consequences of her actions, her family began to rebuild their lives. It was not easy, but this time, they were doing it on a foundation of honesty and integrity. Rachel reconciled with her sister, and their relationship was stronger than ever. Rachel's marriage also became stronger, and her husband admired her for her courage and honesty. Together, they faced the fallout from the revelation and emerged stronger on the other side. The journey was a difficult one, but Rachel had learned that the secrets we keep can have a profound impact on our lives. She had taken the first step towards living a more authentic and fulfilling life. As time went by, Rachel's family slowly began to recover from the fallout of their past misdeeds. With honesty and integrity as their guiding principles, they rebuilt their business and their personal relationships. Rachel and her husband worked hard to support each other through the difficult times. They leaned on each other for strength and comfort and learned to communicate more openly and honestly. Rachel's relationship with her sister also continued to grow stronger. They were now able to connect on a deeper level, sharing their past struggles and supporting each other in their current endeavors. Despite the challenges, Rachel felt a newfound sense of peace and freedom. The weight of the family's secret was no longer holding her back, and she could finally live a life free of lies and deceit. As Rachel looked back on the events that had transpired, she realized that her decision to reveal the truth had been the right one. It had brought her family closer together and allowed them to rebuild their lives on a foundation of honesty and integrity. Rachel knew that the journey would not be easy, but she was grateful for the lessons she had learned along the way. She had come to understand the true value of honesty, and she was determined to live the rest of her life with integrity and authenticity. Years had passed since Rachel had made the difficult decision to reveal her family's secret. As time went by, she and her family continued to live their lives with honesty and integrity, never again straying from the values they had embraced. Rachel's business had thrived, and she had become a respected leader in her field. Her personal relationships were strong, and she had built a reputation as someone who could be trusted and relied upon. Looking back on her journey, Rachel realized that the truth had truly set her free. She had discovered a newfound sense of peace and fulfillment that she never would have experienced if she had continued to keep the family's secret. As Rachel reflected on her past, she felt a sense of gratitude for the lessons she had learned. She was grateful for the strength and courage that she had found within herself, and for the unwavering support of her husband and her family. In the end, Rachel knew that she had made the right decision. By facing the truth and embracing honesty and integrity, she had not only saved her family, but had also found a new sense of purpose and fulfillment in her life. She smiled as she thought of the future, knowing that whatever challenges lay ahead, she was ready to face them with honesty and integrity.